राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे। वृषभानु दुलारी, भक्तों की प्यारी, वो श्यामा प्यारी, हरिदास दुलारी, रसिकों की प्यारी, हमारी प्यारी, तुम्हारी प्यारी, हम सबकी प्यारी, ओ प्यारी प्यारी, ओ प्यारी प्यारी। जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे। आइए श्री धाम वृंदावन में प्रवेश करिए। वृंदावन में, सुनरक गांव में, काली दह पर, अद्वैत वट में, तान गली में, मान गली में, गुमान गली में, ओ कुंज गली में।
So we have to think that this is our home. Varshana is our home, not Delhi, not Zurich, not Switzerland, not Visakhapatnam. Varshana is my home. So this is the Bob we have to cultivate. So we come here, we say, this is my home, I'm home. Radharani, please let me take birth here. I want to be your Manjari maidservant. Please reveal my siddhis root so I can see it and feel it and serve you in it. So this is what all the energy is going on here. This is the girl's place.
Wow.
Gokul is the boy's place. But Varshana is the girl's place. Nandagram is the boy's place. This is girls only. Ladies only. Like restroom, you know. Airport, restroom, bed, and ladies. This is ladies. This is Manjaris only. That's Saki Manjari. No, we should develop this Mama Tabab, this feeling. This is my place. Not Balaram's, not Subal, Sridham. It's mine. Ours, Varshana, Wali, Radharani is ours, not yours. You're a Nandagram boy. We beat you up on Holy. You Nandagram boys come here on Holy, we beat the crap out of you. But you are Holy. All the coward boys come here, shoot out Subal. Everyone's saying, bam, bam, smash them up. Bam, bam, throw them out. They go back home. Whoa. They run back home like a doggy with their tail shit. Stop, Lolita, stop. I said, don't come back, don't come back. The next day, the seconds go to the ground to attack. All second money, you go to the ground. If they came here to attack us, we beat them up. We said, we'll beat you up here. We're going to go to your house and beat you up also. So the next day, all the second money goes underground, beat the crap out of it. Underground. They lose every time. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Shri Radhe 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 बरसाने वाली राधे। दोनों हाथ से ताली की सेवा करते हुए श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली राधे। श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली राधे।
Vraj की जय, रानी की जय।
ये पिताश्री और वो है राधा रानी की माताश्री कीर्ति मैया। ये श्री दामास राधा रानी के भाई और ये बाल स्वरूप में लाडली और ठाकुर जी।
अंगूठा पीती हुई राधा रानी है, बाल स्वरूप में देखो।
राधा रानी।
हाँ, राधा रानी के ठाकुर जी, राधा रानी और कृष्ण जी। तो ये जन्म प्लेस, बर्थडे प्लेस। हाँ
प्राचीन।
हाँ प्राचीन, 5,500 वर्ष पुराना।
Babaji, that's my father. Limestone. They don't use cement, they use limestone. And the older the limestone gets, the harder it gets. Cement gets soft as it gets old. It falls off. see what that
राधे राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे राधे। आइए श्री धाम वृंदावन में प्रवेश करिए।
Washed by the rain, and we're also washed. We're washed by the rains of Hari Ram. From Vijayate.
Shri Krishna Sankirtana Param Vijayate.
Go ahead.
Shri Krishna Sankirtana.
This is Vraj. So this Varshana, Krishna met with Brahma and Shiva and said, listen, I'm going to Earth planet. You guys want to come? They said, what you got to do there? I have Lilas with the gopis. Oh, that sounds like fun. Can we come? Yeah, but you guys got to hide yourselves. Yeah, because if you come, you'll scare the gopis away. And Brahma, you'll really scare them away. Because the gopis are little girls, they only know people have one head. You show them 4 heads, they'll go crazy. They'll think you're an ET.
Extraterrestrial being.
They'll run away scared. So you gotta hide your identity. So she was, okay, I'll become a mountain. I'll become Nandishwar Parvat. And Krishna said, okay, good, I'll have Leela on you. So then Brahma said, I'll become a mountain. My 4 heads, the gopis won't see them, they can dance on them. My 4 heads will become 4 Parvats, 4 mountains. And the gopis can dance, they won't be afraid, they'll dance on my head. And I'll have pastimes inside the keys in my head. Keys in my head, you know. They'll have pastimes there. So there's 4 mountains called Dangar, Mangar.
Vilasgarh.
No, that's the 5th one. The 4 heads of Brahma Parvat, and Man Parvat.
Mangarh, Dangarh.
Mangar, Dangar, Brahma Parvat.
Sriji Mandir.
Morgar. But this one behind us is called Vilasgarh. This whole thing is called Vilasgarh. There's some temple up there, a white building, you can see when you go over there. Now what happened was, Krishna was born in Gokul, Radharani was born in Raval. Radharani moved to Ral. Ral is on the Chatikar Vrindavan Road, Ral. And Krishna moved to Chatikar village. And then from Chatikar, Krishna moved to Nandagram, and Radharani moved to Varshana. So Radharani moved to Varshana when she was about 9. And she was starting 10, so when she was about 10 years old, she was playing up here with the gopis. And Krishna heard about this beautiful girl who lives in Varshana. And he was getting to the age where he was interested in pretty girls. You have 12, 13, 14. So he said, let me go see what she looks like. So Krishna came to Vilasgarh, alone, nobody else. Because when you're doing this kind of stuff, you gotta be alone. So he came, he's looking, Radharani's sitting on an asana where the gopis are all around. And so he came a little closer. Because he wanted to get a little closer look at Radharani. I heard so much about her. So then he wanted to move closer and Radharani moved away. So then he tried to move closer and we just said, hey, well, don't move any closer. Who are you anyway? So then at that time a windstorm came. Big windstorm came, all kinds of dust. Nobody could see anything. Everyone was blinded by the windstorm and dust storm. At that time, Krishna ran out to Radharani. Kissed her on the cheek. And ran away in the dust. And the dust settled. I didn't see Krishna. Radharani was marked. Her face was marked, and her heart was marked, and her mind was marked. She was finished. The Krishna was already finished. So that happened to be Vilasgarh.
Jai Ho.
Jai Jai
Shri Radhe.
This is the first place Krishna laid his eyes on Radharani, in Varshana. Where's the first time Krishna saw Radharani?
In Raval.
Radha, where?
In when she was not opening her eyes.
In her crib,
Yeah.
in her cradle. Rockabye baby. And her eyes were closed when she was born, locked shut. Why?
Because she wanted to see Krishna as the first vision.
No, that's not it. She took a vow. She said, because Krishna said he's going to the earth planet material world. Radharani said, I don't want to go there. So Krishna, okay, well, I'll pick somebody else up. Then she said, okay, I'll come. But I'm taking a vow to not see any man of this material world. So when she was born, her eyes were shut because he took a breath, under breath. Under breath means blind. So she was born like that. And a big problem, you know. So Varshana Maharaj was very worried for like 2 weeks. You know, you have to stay in the house, can't see anybody, baby. So at that time, Narada Muni came to Ravo. He said, I heard you had a kid. Somebody predicted that Lakshmi Devi herself has appeared in Vraj Mandal. And then Varshana Maharaj said, it's not here, man. This girl's blind. This is Lakshmi, my daughter. She's his sister's, her older brother Sridham. He's perfectly healthy. This girl's a little funny. She's got blind, you know. I'm a little embarrassed. It must have been just some bad karma my last life. And Narada said, no, I didn't do any bad karma. This is actually Lakshmi, Adya Lakshmi. She'll bring all fortune, you'll become famous. She'll be worshipped all over the universe. So then, Narada asked Varshana Maharaj, he said, look, I want to do puja of your daughter. So you have to get all this puja paraphernalia. So he gave a long list. Kusamat, milk, yogurt, ghee, honey, mystery pani, chandan, saffron, keshar, chandan, agarbati, kapra, and galen, and chaval, and a long list of stuff. So then Vishnu ran out to get all the stuff. Radharani was alone, then Narada Muni was alone with Radharani. And Narada Muni started doing parikrama with Radharani, reciting Radha Sahasranam. It's in Narada Pancharatra. Narada Pancharatra is Radha Sahasranam. That's a verse from it. Oh, another one. That you eat more. I mean, that I do. So he saw me prayers, then he prayed to Radharani. He said, Radharani, you're a little baby now, you're 2 weeks old. But I know that you're Krishna's eternal lover. So please, can you show me your Kishori Roop? So Radharani was singing. Who is this guy? And so I heard he's Narada Muni, he's Bhakti Pradayata, he gives Bhakti, he travels around the universe distributing Bhakti. What is Bhakti? Bhakti is Radharani. Bhakti Shakti, love potency. So, okay. So then Radharani rose in the sky from the cradle, and her hands like this. Like this. Very famous pose. Another movie is like this. This painting is on the wall of the temple. When you go to Varshana, you can see on above where these are, the wall is all paintings. You can see it when we go back, it's just open, I don't know. That painting is there. So that's why Radharani was kept her eyes closed. Because Krishna, after 2 weeks, they came to visit Rama from Gokul. The Krishna called in. He was a little only, actually he was a year older. year and a couple months. He was walking slowly. He walked, he looked and you could feel and saw him, so she opened her eyes. They saw. That's the only one she ever looked at. Looking for Radharani. So let's keep going.
श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली राधे। दोनों हाथ से ताली की सेवा करते हुए श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली राधे।
Some nice breeze, AC, narrow passages. So sometimes rishis and sages like Sandeep Muni or Bhagari Muni or Gargarishi would be doing yajna. And to do yajna you need ghee and yogurt and milk and all this stuff. So the gopis would carry all this stuff to the rishis to get Ashirvad. What is Ashirvad?
Blessings.
Blessings. Because they want to get the blessing of the rishis for what?
Krishna as her husband.
It's not Govinda. It's not that Govinda. What do they want the blessings for? To meet Krishna, to kiss Krishna.
Yes.
For your husband, I don't need that guy. They're useless. Poor. There's some people coming. It's wrong idea to say, he's go to Mathura selling over butter. Your father's a king, you're not selling butter. So Vishnu, all the gopis, their fathers are kings and they're rich. So they don't go anywhere out of Vrindavan anyway. So just they pass through here with yogurt and butter and ghee to go to some yogi and go downhill, go into somewhere to get blessings on rishis. So the cowboys hear about it. And Krishna wants to tax them. This is a tax place. So they tie their shutters like this, they put it, they Rocco! Hold it. Okay, there's gogi. Here's some yogurt, butter. You don't have any. We'll take money. No. So then they push and shove, and then you can see when you walk through the rocks, you see white spots on them where the yogurt fell out of the pot. So keep your eyes open. Look on the right side. You see the white spots in the rocks where the yogurt fell down. Stay there. Like a yogurt.
अपनी ठकुरानी श्री राधिका रानी, अपनी ठकुरानी श्री राधिका रानी। जय राधे राधे, जय राधे राधे, वृषभानु दुलारी, भक्तों की प्यारी, वो श्यामा प्यारी, हरिदास दुलारी, रसिकों की प्यारी, हमारी प्यारी, तुम्हारी प्यारी, हम सबकी प्यारी।
जय
बरसाना धाम की
जय।
ये स्थान मोरकुटी।
This is a place of peacocks, full of more, full of peacocks here. And Radharani, along with her Sakhis, comes and sees the dance of peacocks regularly. So this place is actually filled with a lot of peacocks. From Lalita Kuti to Morkuti. Very huge place of peacocks. So it is a regular habit of it. Regularly Radharani comes here and sees dancing of peacocks. So in Swami Haridas Ji's songs, literature, he has described about this whole Leela, whole pastime, that in Gyanvarman, once Radharani and Krishna Bhagavan, Krishna, they are actually once Radharani and participated in Ras Leela in Gyaparvan. And after Ras Leela, Krishna asked Radharani to decorate her, and Radharani asked Krishna to decorate. So both of them were decorating together with each other. After the decoration, Radharani asked Krishna, "How is my decoration?" Then Krishna said that I don't know anything about makeup. I don't know anything about Shringar, because I am a person playing with cows, Pashmurti. I am, looting butter and dahi and all that. I am like that. I am playful. I don't know anything about makeup, Shringar, nothing. I don't know anything. You are the person who knows about all that. So he said like that. And then Radharani asked repeatedly, see yourself and tell how is my Shringar. And she said, so beautiful. Then Krishna told, in the whole universe there is one moon. Similarly, you are the best in decorating. As soon as Krishna compared Radharani with moon, Radharani got Maha. Because moon has lot of spots. How Krishna can compare me with moon? Insert, yeah. She got into Maha. She got insert. Then Krishna wanted to patch up, saying that no. Moon beauty cannot be compared with the beauty of your toenail. But by the time Radharani already left the place, get out, and came to Mahanidhi. Then Lalita Sakhi, he was crying, approached Lalita Sakhi. Lalita Sakhi is Swayam Swami Haridas Ji, Swayam Lalita Sakhi, so Swami Haridas Ji saw all this and wrote this song. He is describing that. And Lalita Sakhi came to Krishna. Krishna came to Lalita Sakhi, he was crying, saying that, no. Lalita Sakhi asked Krishna, you are always blissful, Anandamaya, why are you looking so sad? Then Krishna said, Radharani left. So Manav, try to, make her passive, try to pacify her. Oh, Manali, I tried myself, but nothing is working. You do something. Then Lalita said, many times we regularly come here to see the dancing of peacocks. So you become a peacock and dance. And Krishna thought, I became barber, I became fruit seller, I became yogin, I became gogi also. Now I will become peacock also for Radharani. I can become anything for Radharani. So he became peacock. And all the peacocks, everywhere, all peacocks came. They were dancing along with Krishna. And they were thinking, we are beautiful, but he is so beautiful. This peacock is so beautiful. Extraordinarily beautiful. Amazing. What is this peacock? What every peacock is thinking like that. And Radharani, Lalita brought Radharani to this place, saying that peacocks are dancing so beautifully. Please come and see. And Radharani became the judge, seeing all the peacocks. Which peacock is dancing the best? So when Radharani saw that this special peacock is dancing so beautifully, so nicely, and Swami Haridas Ji says in his songs that, who is playing mridanga? Clouds thundering. Koil is singing. And Naina bird, other birds are actually playing other musical instruments. They are the ones who are actually singing and chorusing the whole dancing competition. So all the Ashtasakis, everyone came. Radharani saw this peacock is so special. And she hugged the peacock. From peacock, man went off. And both of them danced like peacocks. This is the only Murpati in the whole universe. One. He's saying Krishna is Jagat Guru. Krishna Mande Jagat Guru. Krishna is Jagat Guru, but here Krishna is actually trying to Radharani's Guru, watching Krishna's dance. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Janmashtami time and Holi time. There is Radhashtami time. So there is a Leela of throwing ladus here, and it is happening here from 5,500 years onwards. So they throw ladus after Radhashtami to Purnima. Full moon day, every day they throw ladus.
That's our time.
Yeah, that's
12 days, well,
17 Ashtami to
17 days.
no, Ashtami to Purnima.
Oh, 15, 8, 7 days. 7 days.
Radhe Radhe.
श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली राधे 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 श्री राधे 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 बरसाने
Kund or Krishna Kund, depending on who you ask. If you ask one side of the street here, they'll say it's Radha Sarovar. It's called Raining Sarovar also. It's raining now. Umbrellas, please. Your umbrellas, remember, we warned you. Not responsible for whatever. Okay. This is Babaji last we went to Vrishabhana's temple, we saw our Prikama with Vrishabhana's house where Radharani was born. And some kalpas, Radharani was born in Varshana. And we visited the house, we saw our Varshana Prikama in Vrishabhana Maharaj's house. And there we asked, why isn't there any big deity of Radharani there? And the Pujari said, big Radharani's on top of the hill. Because that's where she moved to. She was born in her mother's house and her father's house at the bottom of the hill, and then they built a palace on top of the hill. And she grew up a little bit, she moved up to the top of the hill. So, in the top of the hill, Lara Lila are on the top of the hill. They're full of grown-up Murtis. But in Vrishabhana's house, there's just a baby, a Gopal Murti that turned into Radharani. There's Gopali and Gopal there. One black guy is Gopal, black Gopal and golden Gopal. You saw there were little Vadus. That's the deity of Radharani. Because we said, why isn't big Radharani? He said, no, she's baby here. It's her baby house. Her grown-up house up in the hill. It was really cute answer the guy gave. She's grown up on the top of the hill. Down here she's crawling. Up there she's walking. So, Raghunath thus glorifies Vrishabhanu. I always worship the greatly famous King Vrishabhanu, who has a small mustache. And you got a small mustache? No, we can't show you. We see you.
That's good.
He had. Murthy had. Okay. He's very generous. He hails from a brilliant dynasty. He has a golden complexion. He was really golden too, huh? He was really golden. That's why Radharani's golden. He's greatly respected. He's 50 years old. Older than you. No, how old are you? 12 years. Okay, thank you. That's a convenient answer to escape the truth. And your Sadhguru. He's a great friend of King Nanda. He loves his daughter even more than his own son Sridham. He's a great reservoir of pure love for Radharani. The original Lakshmi, invented as his daughter. King Vrishabhanu's glories are unlimited. Can there be any limit to the glories of a person who has the original Prem Lakshmi, the embodiment of Mahabhav, Srimati Radharani herself, appear as his daughter? Well, that can't be that. So, okay. Kirtida, my mother Kirtida, who anxiously and carefully sends 2 daughters of her nurses daily to Yavat to inquire about Radha's welfare, protect us. That's far out. Radharani grows up and gets married to Abhimanyu and moves to Yavat to live with Jatila, her mother-in-law, and Kutila, her sister-in-law. And Kirtida, her mother in Varshana, is so worried about her, she sends 2 nurses every day to check on her baby. Her baby's grown up and married, but Kirtida sends 2 nurses every day, go check on her and see how she's doing. And they're carrying the tiffin with some burfi and stuff. We had some of that at lunch. Lord Chaitanya asked Ramananda Roy, what is the greatest fame? It's quite echo here. Haribo. Greatest fame is one who has Krishna Prema Bhakti. The devotee who loves Krishna is the most famous. Kirtida is a net of motherly love. She has bound Radharani and thus given all the sadhakas of the world an opportunity to attain prema. This way, Kirtida has given fame. Kirtida means what?
Who gives fame?
Who gives fame. So she gave fame by giving us Radharani. And if you chant Radharani's name or you serve Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, you'll get fame also. So Kirtida is the source of all that. So she's giving fame to us because if we become Prema Bhakta of Radha and Krishna, we'll become famous also. Maybe not in this world, but in that world. This way, Kirtida is the embodiment of nectar motherly love. She's always anxious something inauspicious will happen to Radharani. This is the nature of love. The lover is always awake with worries about the beloved's welfare. So she sends nurses every day to check on Radharani and return to tell Kirtida that everything's okay with Radharani. Kirtida finds peace and then takes her meal. She won't eat until she gets the news that Radharani's okay. So that's interesting. That's a little Sankari core. Well, let's talk about the Gopi's revenge. That's something women like to do all the time, you know. It's a pretty popular thing. Well, I got the wrong number here. Mosquitoes there. Oh, they're the gopis. So, okay. The gopis would push the gopis back and forth, and they would spill all the milk on the hill. So one day, thousands of gopis hid on the hill on both sides of Sankari Court. They planned revenge against Krishna and the Sakis. Nice weather, huh? Usually they come here in the summertime, monkeys are all jumping in the Kun swimming. And now they're sleeping. That's good. Don't bother us. So what happened? So the gopis planned their revenge. So Krishna Okay. 10 gopis caught Krishna, and 10 gopis caught Mother Mangal and Subal, and slapped their cheeks till they're swollen. Give me an example. Slap these girls' cheeks. You're Gopal. Come on. You're empowered. See what happens. you might end up in there. These guys look pretty rough.
Can you swim?
So he slapped their cheeks. That's not it. Not the end of it. And then they tied their sikas to the trees. And the Vraj Gopi said, "Why did you steal our yogurt and milk? Never do it again." Mother Mangal pleaded, "Please spare me. I'm a poor, hungry Brahmin. I'm suffering because of my bad association with these coward boys. I'll never do it again." So Radharani and Lalita Vishaka forcibly caught Krishna and dressed him up with his skirt and a choli. And he painted his feet also. Nice, huh? You paint his feet. And then they put ornaments on him, and then they cut a pot of yogurt, and they made him carry it on his head and demanded the taxes from Krishna. Then Lalita got behind Krishna and threw a stone and broke the yogurt pot. What happened? Krishna got Abhishek. Ekamrit Abhishek. Dai Abhishek. He got yogurt Abhishek. And they made him repeat. The gopis demanded. The gopis clapped and laughed, and Krishna was very embarrassed. The Vraj gopis demanded, "You dare demand tax from on our yogurt ever again. You must repeat after me. I promise." Say it.
I promise.
Never. This is I hear this in year 2000. This is a rich gopi from Varshana got liberated in 2000. Years ago, there was no gopi living in this village. And she used to carry milk on her head, milk pot. And Krishna appeared, Sakshat Krishna appeared to her and knocked off the pot and drank it. The lady cried, "Legaya, Legaya." It means my milk pot was taken away. Hearing her cries, local villagers all came here, but they didn't find anyone. There was nobody around. They assumed it was they couldn't find anyone. They assumed it was the pastime of Krishna. The villagers said that one day that lady wasn't to be found. They said that Krishna took her to the spiritual world. So every year on Bhadra month, the month of Krishna's birthday, the villagers celebrate by plundering an old lady's milk pot. It's a great festival in Varshana. So this is 25 years ago when she said that Krishna was coming, knocking my pot of milk off and drinking it. So then one time she disappeared, they couldn't find her. So they said Krishna could liberate her. So that happened in Sankari court. It's a festival every year. On that day that they disappeared, they have a festival. It's one old lady in the village carries the yoga upon her head. And somebody knocks it off her head or something. It's a festival. There are many festivals here, you know. Lauder festival and all that. So I heard that from one Brahmin here. So I wrote it in my notebook. Is it true? Of course it's true. You can't doubt it. You weren't here. Okay. The area is called Gavervan. Gavervan means a forest full of caves. So in all these footpaths we're walking through these little mountains here. And there's caves in these mountains. So just look up at that mountain. Imagine there's a hole in the side of the mountain. And there's a cave there. So it was rainy season, and Krishna came to Varshana, and he told her ahead of time, he made a plan, right, I'll meet you in the cave. So it can get pretty romantic, you know. Krishna Radharani in the cave in rainy season. So just imagine. So Krishna was in the cave, lying with his head in Radharani's lap. Radharani was stroking his head like this, his hair, you know, his long wavy hair. And Krishna was looking out, his head was in Radharani's lap. His face was looking towards the entrance to the cave. And Radharani was looking down at Krishna. And when Krishna was lying there, he looked out the entrance, because in the palace in Varshana, Kirtida was looking for Radharani. Went into her room and couldn't find her, and asked Sridham where she is. So, I don't know. He always, you know, stood up for his sister. You know, always, you know, made alibis. I don't know. So I'm going to look for her. It's been hours. I haven't seen her. I'm worried where she is. So she walked down the footpath, and we're walking in all these footpaths. Look at that tree opposite us. It's a beautiful tree, huh? Right opposite me. She is beautiful, straight and fluffing out on both sides. Really beautiful tree. Look at those beehives up there. Beehives. God, you can put your head inside that one. See right there, beehives. Right there. Huge. You see? Go out, crawl up there, get some honey, man. So Kirtida comes to the entrance of the cave because he followed Radharani's footprints. And Krishna didn't leave any footprints because he doesn't touch the earth, you know. He's God. So she looks in, and Krishna looks, Radharani, your mother's at the entrance of the cave. She said, oh God. He said, yeah, it's me. He said, oh God. He said, oh God, what are we going to do? He says, don't worry. So Kiri's there, and you can't see, it's all dark there. Radharani, are you there? Are you there, Radharani? She said, yeah, Ma. Amma. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I'm coming in. So Krishna turned into a peacock. And this Radharani's petting the peacock. Radharani said, and the kid said, what are you doing in this cave? She said, well, it started raining. I was out here for a walk. I wanted some fresh air. And it started raining, so I came in this cave. And while I was in this cave, and the peacock came in the cave to get away from the rain. So he crawled up on my lap. So I'm just petting him. So, okay, well, you bring that peacock with you and come back to your room.
Okay.
You should take some rest. You just had lunch a few hours ago. You should take some rest. Okay, bring your peacock with you in your room and keep petting him there. So I said, okay, so peacock was walking really fast. He was really strutting like a peacock, like, okay, I'm excited about this engagement. He trotted into Radharani's bedroom. Radharani said, okay, Ma, I'm going to take rest now. Locked the door, bolted, and Krishna put the peacock feather on his head and lied down with Radharani. And then we come to Bhagavan Sri Krishna ki, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. I went to visit Guru Govinda Swami's village in Orissa with Madhavananda back in 1995 or 96, before Guru Govinda Swami left this world. I went to this village called Jagannathpur. There's a deity there, Gopal Jew. And I was there for three days or something, I forget. So they called the Kirtan Mandali there, that there was some uncle or cousin related to Gaura Govinda Swami, and they wanted to do a performance for me because I came from America and all that stuff. So they did Leela Kirtan for 3 days in Orion. And there was some guy named Prashant, or some Orion guy, Prashant, was a friend of Madhavananda's, and he after the Leela Kirtan, he translated. We went back to the ashram, and he translated it for me, what we heard, because I didn't know what I was talking about, but they were really enthusiastic about it. There was like 2 or 3 mridanga players and 2 harmonium players playing simultaneously. And it was like really cool Leela about, it's famous Leela of Krishna dressing up as a yogi. So, it's just been written about, but this is dictated. I saw this directly, and if I can figure out where it all starts here. It's a 7-day pastime, but they try to summarize it in a couple of days. They sing it, Leela Kirtan about this one pastime for 7 days. Everybody sits around the village and they get excited about it. Radharani was in Man. Radharani was waiting in the kunj, and she made a flower garland in the flower bed, waiting for Krishna. But Krishna didn't come because he went to Chandavali's kunj. Krishna got very angry, and she had a male-female parrot. They were black in color, black parrots. She let them out of the cage and she chased them away. And the black cuckoo, she drove it away. And the black bees, she told the Sakhis to chase all the black bees out of Vrindavan. And Radharani forbid any Sakhi from mentioning the name Krishna. Because he was very angry with him, because Krishna stood her up and spent the night with Chandavali. I don't want anyone to repeat the name of that black person. And she stopped taking a bath in the Kalindi, West Kalindi. Yamuna. And she wouldn't put on kajal on her eyes anymore. And well, she threw out all her dark dresses, all her dark blue dresses, anything dark blue, she threw them out. And at night, she would close her eyes so she wouldn't have to see the dark. And she wouldn't go to the kunj anymore, because Krishna is not coming to my kunj. I take a vow, I reject all black things. Radharani's side. I made a flower bed in the kunj and waited patiently, but Krishna didn't come. Now I'll never speak his name again. I made chandan camphor to smear on Krishna's body, but now he's not come. So don't speak to me about this Krishna. I'm surrounded by my enemies now, and if Krishna's not coming, that may my life heirs leave my body. Radharani is going mad in separation from Krishna. So she tells her Sakhi, please tell Krishna, prevent him from coming here. Radharani is very eager to know who has kept Krishna to herself. So Lita consoles Radharani and says, you stay here, this is all a kirtan. This is all going on a kirtan. The guys are all like in ecstasy when they're seeing it. Sure, and there's some villagers there also. I was like, what's going on? They're all blissing. I don't know what's going on. After I heard all this stuff. So Lita went out secretly, went to Chandavi's kunj, and peeped inside without anyone seeing her. And Lita saw Krishna absorbed in receiving puja from Chandravali. So Lita took some cudgel and wrote on a flower, why did Krishna leave Radharani come here to meet Chandravali? Lita threw the flower petal in the kunja. Krishna was astonished. Lita left the kunj crying. Crying, Lita told Radharani, Krishna has rejected you. I saw him inside the kunj of Chandravali. Krishna read the letter from Lita, and then he thinks that Chandravali brought me here and served me, and she reminded me so much of Radharani. I forgot Radharani. Now morning has come. I don't know what to do. The sunrise is gone. Krishna left the kunj feeling very fearful, like a thief, thinking, oh, what am I going to do now? Krishna came to Radharani, folded his hands, he had a chudder around his neck. Like, I'm bad boy. He fell at Radharani's feet begging, please forgive me. Krishna ignored him while drawing on the ground with her fingernails. She's just going like this, with fingernails. Lita held a mirror out and when Radharani saw Krishna's face in the mirror, her anger increased 3 times. Because in the mirror, Radharani saw love marks on Krishna's face from Chandravali. She became disgusted. And she said, oh, you shameless person, get out of here. Radharani was so angry she bit her lips and blood came out. It's not possible, but anyway. Radharani said, you're such a debauchee, such a rogue. You come here covered with scratches and bites and signs of lovemaking. Can't I at least take a bath and can't you at least take a bath in your before coming to see me? Wash all the marks. Krishna said, Radharani, I offended you. Krishna started praying to Radharani for forgiveness. Radharani, please forgive me. You're my very life. So familiar. If you don't forgive me, I will drown myself in Yamuna. Please forgive me. I was enchanted by Chandravali's ankle bells. I followed her into a kunj, and she served me so nicely, I became bewildered. The pretty lame excuse. While the night passed, I promised I'd never go to see Chandravali again. Even now, I don't know what happened to me. Krishna approaches Radharani, tries to touch her feet. She brushes his arms she sees bruises on Krishna's arms from Chandravali's bangles. She was, lying on Krishna's bangles on his arms. Oh, the guy's in bad shape. Go from here and bathe in Panchatirthas, give dons to Brahmins, then I'll think about meeting you. And then she noticed some blood on Krishna's body, and Radharani said, "What's this from?" He said, "I was training one parrot to chant your name, and then he bit my lips." All the Sakhis and Manjaris also chastised Krishna. For going to Chandrava, you'll receive a big reaction. And then Sakhis and Manjaris all laughed. And they said to Radharani, "Please forgive Krishna. He protected us from Indra. He doesn't go around hell. And Vraj, everyone likes Krishna. Please forgive him." So, Krishna, so Radharani tells him to get lost. So Krishna leaves. That's the first night. Anyway, it's long, you guys are going to sleep. He's in the man, and Krishna's suffering separation. He can't eat, he's losing weight. So he meets with Vrinda Devi and discusses how to break Radharani's mind. Vrinda Devi said, "Krishna, what can I say? How can I help you?" "Are you willing to take sannyas to attain Radharani? You have to become a sannyasi beggar. Go to Radharani and do man bhiksha. Beg for a man." "Okay, listen, Vrinda Devi. Please make me a nice sannyas disguise." "I can't dress," and Vrinda Devi says, "I can't dress you as a sannyasi. Please go to Kailash. And she can dress you as a sannyasi." "Okay, I'll go get dressed from Shiva." When I return with my sannyas face from Kailash, I'll ask you to train me. What's that all about? I'll ask you to train me how to break Radharani's mind. So Krishna went to Kailash. When he got to Kailash, he was chanting. He was loudly shouting in Kailash, "Radhi, Radhi, Radhi, where's Radharani?" Shiva heard someone madly chanting Radhi, Radhi. Shiva got up from his asana, said, "Who is this guy who's gone mad, chanting Radhi, Radhi?" "Oh, it's Krishna." "Has he gone mad? Why is he chanting like this?" Krishna explained the whole thing, asked Shivaji to disguise me like you, a yogi covered with ashes, matted locks, and rudraksha beads. And Shiva said, "You're the Supreme Personality of God. You're a Parameshwara. You can do anything you want with your unlimited powers. Why are you acting like an ordinary human being?" "Oh, Prabhu, today I'm very fortunate. This is all your Maya. As God, you are really enjoying a special Leela." So when Shiva went to remove Krishna's peacock feathers, Shiva said, "How can I do this?" Krishna said, "How can I take your beautiful hair and bind it into jata, matted locks?" Then Shiva fainted. When he wakened, Shiva said, "Now replace your Vaijayanta garland with a garland of bones and skulls, and replace your yellow dhoti with a tiger skin, and replace all your ornaments and jewels. Must take off and carry the bag of renuncia, joli. Instead of a flute, you have to play a din drum. What's it called? Damru. You have to smear, your body is all smeared with nice things like chandan and camphor and musk. Now you have to go string her body with ashes from a crematorium. Imagine this whole bhajan, you know, crazy. They sing all this and just rousing Leela, you know, it's pretty cool. Shiva told, you have to remove your waist belts and wear copins. Tied tightly. Shiva dressed up Krishna exactly like a Vairagi yogi. Man Bhikari. So then he returned to Vrindavan as Yogi Krishna. Oh Radharani, oh Radha, now dressed as a sannyasi, I give up my flute. Now I play the damru. Oh Radha, I give up my flute and all this stuff. But you gave up your blue dress and vowed never to wear it again. Oh Radharani, I'll come and call you and wander all around like a madman, shouting your name, Radharani, Radharani, Radharani. Krishna finally arrived outside Nanagram, house of Nanda Maharaj. He stood outside chanting, Hara, 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 playing Damra. Yashoda came outside and was astonished at this kooky-looking guy, thinking, oh, what a beautiful sadhu. I've never seen such a sadhu like this. Nandarani was bewildered. I think, who is this sadhu? It seems like my Kanu. Is this my darling son? Yashoda was confused. Has my son taken sannyas at such an early age? How is it possible? It can't be Krishna. But who is his father and mother who allowed such a young, beautiful man to take sannyas? Yashoda said, oh Yogi, no need to wander and beg. Please stay in my house. When my son comes, you can play with him. Oh Yogi, who is your father? Yogi Krishna says, my father is Vasunath. Don't ask me. Mother, just give me some alms. Yashoda said, no, no, no. You please come in my house. I want to make some food for you. Yogi Krishna expanded as Krishna and came on the scene. And Yashoda saw Krishna. He said, oh Lala, good that you came. I want you to make friends with this yogi. So there's Krishna the yogi and Krishna the boy. Krishna yogi said, okay, I'll make friends with your boy. But first I had to wander around the village of Vraj doing Madhukari. I'll return at noon. Finally, the yogi wanders to Radha's Kunj in Varshana. The yogis sing, har, 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 bum, bum, bum. The Sakhis... Who's that, the Gopal song? I'll return soon. Finally, the yogi comes, and Sakhis tell Radharani, one beautiful yogi has come. Sakhis, hey yogi, where do you come from? What's the name of your mother and father? Yogi, oh beautiful ladies, please listen. Sakhis asks, Yogi, why are you so young? How did you become a yogi? Yogi said, Dhruva also became a yogi at the age of 5. I come here to beg alms, but I only accept alms from the most chaste lady amongst you. Sakhis said, yes, you can take alms from us. We are most chaste. Yogi says, oh, beautiful girl, my Gurudev ordered me to take alms from a girl named Radhika. Is there a girl in this village by that name? My Guru ordered me that I must see this Gandharvika Sri Radhika and take alms from her. I want to see her lotus feet. Vishaka goes into the kunj, catches Radhika's hand, and brings her outside to see the yogi. Dun, 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 dun. What's going to happen? Oh, Radharani offers respectful obeisance to the yogi. Yogi says, oh, Radharani, I'm Radhe. I'm coming only to take your darshan. Radha brings some rice and fruits and vegetables some yogurt, and some rotten cheese. Krishna stood up Radharani and went to Chandravali, same old stuff. And then, just by seeing you, your lotus feet, all my desires are fulfilled. Hearing these words, Radharani becomes overwhelmed with ecstatic symptoms. Her voice chokes up and her hair stands on end. Radharani says, Yogi Raj, if you don't want my rice and vegetables, what kind of bhikshu do you want? Yogi held up his open palms and said, Oh, Vrishabhanandini, I'm begging the man you are keeping for Nanda Nandan. Then hot breath started coming from Krishna's nose and lips were quivering, and the yogi fainted. Next moment, I don't know what happened. Okay. Radharani became overwhelmed by both distress and happiness. Finally, Radharani put her palms together and said, Oh Yogi, please take all my man towards Krishna. Receiving the treasure of Radharani's man, Yogi Krishna quickly left to throw away his sannyas dress. He went to Terrakanava and stood under a Kanava tree, sang Radharani's name and played the flute. When the Sakhis heard that enchanting flute and song, they said, Radhika, do you hear that bewitching sound? Leave all your distress behind. Let us go run to that flute player. As Radha and her Sakhis ran to Terrakanava, they sang an uproarious kirtan of Govinda Bola Bhaja Gopal Bola, Govinda Bola Bhaja Gopal Bola, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Bola, Vrindavan Vikari Krishna Ki Jai. Jai.
Jai.
Trying to wake up, man. Snooze is over. That was a long one. Long one. This is a story from Garga Samhita. When Satyanarayana was asked about Garga Samhita, he says, it's not Siddhanta, but it's good for storytelling in our Braj Yatra. You can't believe it, but you can tell stories from it. So I have one story here. Where's the story? This happened in Varshana, in Purvarag. Purvarag means when Radharani is infatuated and first falling in love with Krishna. She met a gopi named Gopa Devata. Purvarag means loving attachment prior to meeting intimately. Radharani gradually was becoming attracted to Krishna. One day, Lalita and Vishaka drew a picture of Krishna and gave it to Radharani. Radharani happily gazed at that picture, and she became very anxious to meet Krishna. While looking at the picture, she fainted. While unconscious, Radharani dreamed that she saw Krishna dancing Ras Lila. She awoke, she felt intense separation. So Lalita Vishaka took Radharani to the window of the palace in Varshana and showed Krishna passing by the cows. When she saw Krishna, Radharani fainted again. When she woke, Radharani said, if I can't attain Krishna, I'll give up my body. Afraid, Lita went privately and met with Krishna in Terrakanamba and said, since the first day Radharani saw your wonderful, gorgeous form, she became stunned like a puppet, dumb and speechless. Please give Radharani your darshan and destroy her suffering. Lead the report to Radharani. As your dasi, Krishna desires you. There's no difference between you two. Because you should worship Krishna, and your desire to perform Rasa Leela with Krishna will be fulfilled. Okay. Don't get too excited, kids. So one Sakhi came named Chandranana, and she told Radharani to take a vow and worship Tulsi and pray to Tulsi that she would meet Krishna. So she did this for 7 months, from Ashwin Purnima to Chaitra Purnima. Tulsi appeared and blessed Radharani. That's gorgeous to me. That's why it's not tattva. With unalloyed devotion to Krishna lotus feet. It's not exactly Siddhanta. One day Krishna was wandering in the forest. Radharani saw. One day Krishna understood Radharani's austerity and worship of Tulsi. To test Radha's love, he transformed himself into a beautiful gopi. And this gopi Krishna went to Varshana to meet Radharani in her personal garden, Gavravan, right here. Upon entering the midst of other gopis, Radharani saw the unprecedented beauty and splendor of this new gopi, who eclipsed everyone else. Radha received this exalted visitor, Gopi, with a warm embrace. And treated her like an important person. Krishna, in the form of Gopi, said to Radharani, "My name is Gopa Devata. I heard from Lita about your sweetness and virtues, and I'm eager to meet you." Then Radharani and Gopa Devata laughed. They stayed together, played with a toy flower ball. While glancing, they made a ball out of flowers and threw it back and forth. They glanced at each other. What kind of glances? I don't know. They played till sunset. Then Gopa Devata said it was late. She had to return to Nandagram, where she lives. She'd come back at sunrise. Radharani cried and then fainted. Krishna Gopis fanned her, and Gopa Devata consoled Radharani. "I promised to milk my brother's cow. Don't lament. I'll return tomorrow." Next day, upon returning to Varshana, Gopa Devata, Krishna, disguised as Gopi, pretended to be sad and morose. So Radharani comforted her with sweet words and asked her the cause. And Gopa Devata said, "I was walking a path through Sankari court carrying a pot of yogurt. And that nonsense Nandalal, with a flute and stick in his hand, stopped me and asked for tax. I said, never. And Krishna angrily broke my yogurt pot. He tugged at my choli and ran away. If I can't get your yogurt, I'll get something else." Naughty boy. It's only him himself he's talking about. "That's why I'm unhappy. This boy acts like a low-class Shudra, bad character. You should give him your love for this rascal." Krishna, who's seeking? Gopa Devata. Krishna has to go eat Gopa Devata. So Radharani said, she was surprised to hear his harsh words. She said, why are you criticizing Krishna? He's God himself. He's mercifully descended to earth to bless all his devotees. Shiva, Brahma, greatest rishis, worship the dust of Krishna's lotus feet. His heart is bound with love for his devotees, and he follows them wherever they roam. Gopa Devata, Gopi says, "I can't believe all you're saying." If he's the Supreme Personality of God himself, here and here, if he comes here right now, I'll believe you. So Radharani entered a deep state of meditation on Krishna, calling him to come. Govadevata was watching Radharani's face. She was perspiring, and tears were running down her face. She was praying intensely, hankering for Krishna to appear there. Krishna was very pleased with Radharani, so he suddenly manifested his real form. In a deep voice, he said, "Oh, most virtuous, beautiful girl, look, open your eyes. I was called by your love. I have come here. Leaving all my gopas by the Yamuna, I ran here to please you." Radharani opened her lotus eyes. She gazed lovingly at Krishna and bowed down before him. Her desires were fulfilled. She became very happy. Sometime later, Radha joined Rasa dance with Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So what happened was, this two-part Leela. Just get vitamin D. Chandavi and Chandavi's mother, Karahela, was it Karahela or something like that? She came, Karahala, the mother of Chandavi, came to the Kunj, and Krishna turned into Katyayani Ma, turned into Durga. So the mother was happy and went away. So when Krishna left Chandavi's Kunj, Subal complimented him. He said, "Kaniya, that was really a good trick, how you fooled Chandavi's mother-in-law." So Subal and Krishna laughed. And walked to Radharani's Kunj. Seeing Sham approach her Kunj, Radha turned her face away in disgust. Lita blocked the entrance and said, "You cheater, get out from here. You're always enjoying with other wives in different kunjas. Don't take another step. You want to stay alive, then just go right back to whoever you just came from. Give up any hope that you may have about attaining anything here." Krishna replied with a choked voice, "Oh, Lita, why are you so angry with me? I am clearly free from any fault. I'm faultless. I can't live another moment without meeting my Praneshwari Radharani." That is true. "Oh, Radhika, beautiful, sweet name, form, qualities are my very life and soul. You're my Anuradha." That's the second name. "So please help me, relieve me from my great distress." Then Krishna slowly approached Radharani. He sat at her lotus feet, humbly folded his hands. Tears started dripping uncontrollably from Sham's eyes. Krishna's tears of love fell down and bathed Radharani's tender lotus feet. Glancing at Radhika with apologetic eyes. Is that possible? Krishna said piteously, "Oh Rai, please save me, please save me." Mahanidhi Radha didn't even glance at Sham. Realizing he was facing an impenetrable fortress of opposition, Krishna slowly stood up and quietly left Radharani's Kunj. Dun, 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 dun. Seeing Krishna looking so depressed and disappointed as he left the Kunj, Vishaka felt compassionate. Vishaka ki! And boldly addressed Radhika. "Radhe, don't be so angry with Sham. After all, you, me, and everyone else knows that Krishna is wicked by nature. Nevertheless, you are deeply in love with him, so you have no other choice. Don't you realize how much Sham is so attached to you? He can't live without you for a moment. Please heed my advice and forget your anger." Becoming more angry on hearing all this, I need some water. Radharani said, "Vishaki, what kind of confidential Sakhi are you anyway? You're repeatedly asking me to forgive this black snake. Vishaka went to Krishna and reported Radharani's condition of intense opposition. Krishna said, Vishaka, if Radhika is not happy with me, I'll give up my life. Understanding Krishna's pain and anguish, Vishaka devised some means by which Shyam could meet with Radhika. Vishaka said, listen, Shyam, you must dress up as a gopi. She's getting in trouble now with Radharani. She's chastising Vishaka, and so understanding Krishna's pain and anguish, Vishaka devised a way. Listen, Shyam. Oh, I said that. Carry a veena in your hand, and when you arrive in Radharani's kunj, we Sakhis will all glorify your musical talent, ask you to play your veena. Radharani really likes veena, and when she hears you're playing, she'll definitely be pleased. So when they showed up at Radharani's kunj, this is on, you can hear it? Then Krishna started playing the veena, and Radharani said, oh, this amazingly attractive new Sakhi has suddenly arrived. Vishaka, right, because she is Shamaju. She's very famous in Mathura for her virtuosity in veena. After hearing about your wonderful qualities, she has come here to play for you. Radhika ordered Shamaju to start playing. Hearing the sweet ragas, Radha's heart melted with joy. Overwhelmed with happiness, Radhika spontaneously embraced Shamaju, the veena player, and the rest, you know, whatever. I can figure it out. There goes the bond. U.S. says, can kiss Radha's sweet lips. Seeing this beautiful display of ecstatic Vraj brain, all the assembled Sakhis and Manjaris shouted euphorically, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Needless to say, Mahanidhi Radha now became Mahabhavati Radha. Okay, pretty cool. Krishna's doing a lot of this fake stuff, you know. Dressing out yogis and gopis and all this. This is our God, you know. That's the funny thing. You know about this one? Yeah, no, I told you so many times. Forgot it. Okay, once upon a time, Vrishabhanu invited Nanda Baba, Yashodamaya, Krishna Balaram to have lunch in Varshana, like we had today. She went to Radharani, was cooking a big feast over hot wood stoves, perspiring profusely. Seeing her condition, Mother Yashoda said, hey Kirtita, just see how tender, how Radha's tender, your tender baby is burning up in the kitchen. Your Lali is too young to work so hard. Let me cook in her place. Kirtita said, no, 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 everything's okay. Radha's very happy and excited to make lunch for you and your family. Ate with gusto, gobbling up each and every delicious preparation. Mother Yashoda was surprised seeing Krishna eating so enthusiastically. Usually Krishna eats slowly, with no interest, just picks here and there without actually eating anything, only very little. But today was completely different. When Yashoda was returning to Nandagram, she said, Kirtita, I'm very sorry we came here for lunch. That's a funny thing to say. She just said, why, Rajeshri? Did I offend you somehow today? Please tell me what I did wrong. There's no offense, but one problem has arisen. When I go home and cook as usual and try to feed Nandalal, my son won't eat anything. He won't even pick at his plate. He will always remember the wonderful food he enjoyed here today. Consequently, Krishna won't eat anything I cook anymore. Listen, Kirtita, from today on, you must send your daughter Radharani to Nanagram every morning to cook breakfast for my son. Kirtida said, Tatastu, so be it. But that's how it came to pass. The quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So, now this is, it happened in Varshana. Radha Krishna's ball game and hide and seek, Luka Luki. I looky for you, you looky for me. Luka Luki means hide and seek. Luka Luki. One day in Varshana, Radha Govinda played catch, throwing a ball back and forth at each other. However, Krishna was so intoxicated at the sight of Radharani's incredibly beautiful face and form, he kept dropping the ball. Whenever Radha threw the ball. He dropped the ball. It happened 2 or 3 times. Radha said, listen, I think we should play a different game. Where maybe you can win. So they decided to play hide and seek. One person covers his eyes, counts to 100. 98, 99, 88, 90, 29. But other person runs and hides somewhere. Feeling very proud, Radharani challenged Krishna. Krishna, you'll never be able to discover my hiding place unless you take help from my Sakhis. You hide first, definitely I'll find you very soon. And Radha counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Krishna ran away and hid in the Tamal Grove, where he could perfectly conceal himself among the dark blue-black Tamal trees. Radha's kinkaries were searching here and there everywhere looking for Krishna. But Radhika is very intelligent. She didn't run anywhere, she thought deeply. What signs in the forest will indicate the location of Sham? So, noticing something strange, Radharani said, see that Tamal tree? Oh, breaking my head, speaking so loud. Thing wasn't working right. Hey, Radhe Sham. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. That's what it's supposed to be the whole time. You guys got a good rest for 2 hours. You deliberately just with you, you're the closest one. Kinkaries, see that Tamal tree over there. There's honey oozing from its bark. Everyone knows the honey doesn't come from the bark of trees. Krishna must be here, near here somewhere. See, a kokila birds are sitting quietly in a tree. They're not singing or flying. Surely Krishna has the power and beauty to mesmerize the birds. Hey, look closer. There's a parrot sitting beside a ripe pomegranate, hanging on a branch, yet he's not pecking and eating it. See the deer over there standing completely still, with fresh grass directly under their feet. They're not nibbling at it. This is the place. Then Radharani walked to that Tamal tree and discovered Krishna standing behind it, hiding behind it. Radha is called Krishna Mai because he knows Krishna perfectly. Krishna is within and without Radharani. Govinda smiled upon being found. Radha's kinkaries laughed and giggled over the victory of Swamini. Vaidagdi Madhav Ki Jai, Vaidagdi Radhika Ki Jai. So that's hide and seek. Krishna lost, as usual. Our Katha drove everybody away. That's good. I want to serve everybody. Blessing to Radharani. Rasamuni has an ashram across the Yamuna, across from Mathura. We've never been there, but it has an ashram there. Once Rasamuni came here to Varshana to give blessings to Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Radharani was a small girl playing in a house with her girlfriends, and they made puris and laddus from clay. Mud puris, mud laddus. When she saw Vraj walking up the steps of the palace, passing by the girls, Radhika asked, "Hey Rishi, please taste some of my laddus." Seeing they were made from mud, Vraj did not accept. Again, with a sweet smile, Radhika kept asking Vraj, "Please taste my laddus." So the Muni couldn't resist, so he took one laddu. And Vraj tasted it and experienced sweetness and ecstasy he never felt before. Then he gave a boon to Radharani. "Whatever you cook will increase the strength, bliss, and longevity of whoever eats it." Radharani heard about this blessing, and she made arrangement. Mother Yashoda heard about it, made arrangements that Radharani would come every day to cook for his son. Nanda Dula, Nanda Dula. One day in Markutir, it's called Meyer Kutir, Markutir, Peacock House, Krishna and Gopas came to play here. The Gopas said, "Lala, we're very hungry. Please give us something to eat." Krishna played his flute, and immediately baskets and baskets of laddus appeared here. The boys ate sweets with great ecstasy. They became totally full and bursting at the seams. But Krishna kept giving them more and more tasty baskets of laddus. The boys kept telling each other, new cow, eat, eat, eat." They began throwing laddus at each other. Every year they hold a contest, especially here in Bajramina. After Janmashtami, they throw laddus, and they make the sound, no cow. It sounds like peacock calling, "No cow, no cow, no cow." Like, no cow. Make it sound peacock. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is the astrologer saves Krishna. Raise your hand if you believe in astrology.
Yes, I believe.
You guys, no faith in Krishna. Radharani made a flower garland. Vishaka carried the garland to the pastures and gave it to Krishna, but the boys were busy. Do you remember this pastime? I told you before. And so Vishaka hung them all on a tree. This is very interesting. I'll follow this one. Radharani made the garland. Vishaka took the garland to the tree. The boys were playing, hung on the tree. A crow came down, picked up the garland, and flew away and dropped it. And Chandali Saki Padma found the garland. Made by whom? And she took it and gave it to Chandali. Later, Chandali met Radharani in a footpath and shows off her garland. She said, "This was given to me by Krishna." It's lying. Of course, you girls never do that, right? Right? They couldn't do. I said, Chandali said this garland was made by Krishna. Made by Krishna. It was made by Radharani for Krishna. And a crow dropped it. So she said, she lied. So I said, "You guys never lied, right?" And she said, "Yeah, we never." No, what? Not us. Radharani becomes angry and decides to commit suicide. That's a pretty heavy reaction there. Krishna hears the news. He disguised himself as a yogi astrologer. Another bogus astrologer. Rudraksha beads, the whole yogi thing. Vishaka introduced the astrologer Radharani before she commits suicide to find out about her future life. Vishaka says, you gotta quit suicide. It's okay, but let this astrologer tell you what your next life will be. So the astrologer, Vishaka asked the astrologer, do you know any story behind this garland on Chandali? So then he reveals all about the crow, and Radha happily asks if the astrologer can bring Krishna to her. So Krishna goes out and says, I'll have to take a walk. So he takes a walk and goes behind a big neem tree. He throws off his tiger skin and puts on the dhoti and everything. It's so funny. Comes back and there he is. And so Radharani changed her mind and not angry with Krishna. What's the time now? A little bit about Radharani's manjaris. In Varshana, Radharani is always lovingly served by a group of Sakhis called Nitya Sakhis or Pran Sakhis, who are commonly called manjaris. Their mood of love is called Radha Sneha Adik, which means these manjaris have more extra affection for Radharani than Krishna. They think, we are yours, Radhika. Manjaris made of nothing but transcendental mellow of seva. Their hearts are completely dedicated to Radhika's seva. They don't know anything else. Because of their steadiness in seva, they are allowed by Radha and Krishna enter the kunj during their private pastimes. And they serve Radharani by massaging her feet, offering water, betel nut pan, escorting Radharani on Avisar love journey. They're always satisfied and engaged in Radhas. Sometimes manjaris forbid Vrindadevi from taking Radharani Avisar to meet Krishna. Manjaris say, tell your friend Sham, this monsoon night, many poisonous snakes are slithering around. However, we'll send our frightened friend Radharani to a mountain cave. Because Krishna is like Kaliya, so he defeated snakes, so let him come here in secret and meet Radha. So then Radha and Krishna could meet each other, wrapped in loving embrace, and forget their pain of separation.
श्री राधे 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 बरसाने वाली राधे
So we got locked out of Dhammayari. So he couldn't tax us, and we couldn't give him any donation. So let's hear what the story is, Dhammayari. One time a poor Brahmin came to Varshana because someone said Radharani's other name is Krunamayi. Doya Mai Krunamayi Radharani. So this Brahmin, he had a daughter, looked like Marlika. No. She was black. Black Marlika. And she had to give dowry, Kanyadan. So everyone said Radharani's very merciful. She's a princess. Her father's King Vishwanath. So go to Varshana, you get some donation. So Krishna was with Radharani at Dhammayari, playing on that mountaintop. So when the Brahmin got there, he didn't know whether Krishna was going to be there. He was looking for Krunamayi, but he found Radharani and Krishna together. So the big king is Nanda Baba, Nandagram. He's a Vraj, Nanda Baba. So he said, let me ask Krishna. And Krishna, so he said, look, I need Kanya Dan to marry my daughter. She's a black Marlika. And he said, Krishna, your father's Nanda, he's rich. Can you give me some? He said, I don't have anything. He said, you don't have anything? I have this flute. It says nothing, you know, it's not what it is. I said, no, wait. The most valuable thing I have is Radharani. I give Radharani to you. And then Brahman said, oh no, I got one daughter. I got one daughter married. She's not married either yet. She wasn't married. If I come over with another daughter, my wife's gonna beat the crap out of me. You gotta beat me. I say you had to get money to marry one daughter, you came out with another daughter. Not true, Kanya Dan. No, thanks, Krishna. Then Krishna, I'll tell you what. We'll put her already on a tula, you know, a scale. Right, you sit here, and all the Sakhis will give jewelry. Kangan, Moti Mala, Hero Mala, and they'll put it on one side. Sona, Chandi, Kangan, on one side, right on the other side. And when they're even, all that will give to the Brahmin. So, you guys say, okay, good. They're already said there. Like this. And the Brahmin cut up all this stuff in the shutter. You know, that's what they have shutters for. Collect money, you know. Dan Deo, Bakshish. Donation. Then he took it when he came home. That's the Dhammayari Mandir. And going to, can you tell us a story that guy told us one time when we went there? Yeah, the Pachari told a 1 hour story there. Everything's terrible. So we went there, the door was closed, we were waiting. We had a kirtan, and then he opened it, and then we gave a donation, and he gave a long talk. Need some more hot milk. I had to write it down. This Brahmin told a really long story about Dhammayari. Come on. Your brain wasn't there, but...
Yes. Yes.
The Krishna Vihari. It's a garden sacred to and built by Radharani herself. There's a local song in Vraj's song that goes like this. Oh Radharani, this wonderful garden of Gairavan was built personally by you with your own beautiful hands. You always walk here amidst the garden and trees, thinking of Krishna, and the footprints and dust of your lotus feet are everywhere. We were getting washed by Radharani's footprints. Her footprints were coming down the hill with the rain, you know, her footprints are washing over our footprints. Think of that. That was like really cool. All the thousands of kilos of dust are rushing over her feet. Everyone was supposed to be Radharani. Your lotus feet footprints are everywhere. So we only pray that we will be able to maybe sweep these footpaths of Gairavan, not with brooms. Listen to what I say.
Yes,
Merlin, what I
not
say.
with brooms. They sweep not with brooms.
Right. Thank you. So she's praying, I want to sweep the path, not with brooms. What are you going to use?
Hair.
Eyebrows. so I can see more closely the dust of your lotus feet.
Yes, Radhe.
One is one is Gopi Raman, the other is Yashoda Dalal.
Yes.
Overwhelmed with love, Krishna once said, "O Radha, I worship you. You're the essence of all forms of worship. Someone worships me first without worshiping you will get no result. You are my pleasure-giving potency, Ladi Shakti. Yet your pleasure arises by satisfying me. You have no other desire than to please me." You want nothing from me except to associate with me and serve me. I consider anyone who worships you to be very dear to me, greater than a yogi. Without your merciful glance, no one can attain me. You are greatest of all Vraj, even greater than my Yashoda. Radharani replied, "How can I believe you? How can you say that I am greater than your own mother Yashoda?" Krishna said, "Soon I will reveal to you. Now, Mother Yashoda says you're like your own daughter, but soon she will hold your lotus feet." Yashoda will hold her lotus feet. Late one night, Vraj and all the Vraj met Krishna in the forest near Varshana, and they started dancing together. Someone called Mother Yashoda there. Mother Yashoda got angry and said to Radharani, "Why are you all dancing with my Nandalal? What kind of behavior is this? My Gopal all day running with the cows. Now he's very tired and needs rest. Why have you disturbed him by bringing here, playing and dancing with you?" That was okay if he didn't go out with the cows. I wouldn't mind he's dancing and I pretty liberal mother. He needs to rest. You just disturbed him by bringing him here. Now don't do this anymore. The Sakhis say, "Ma, this Gopal playing with us is not your son."
He's sleeping in the bedroom.
He looks exactly like him. Your Gopal is home sleeping in Nandagram, in bed, because he's tired from grazing the cows all day, like you said just now. But this Gopal with us is not your Gopal. You think no one else in Vraj can be called Gopal? He's called Gopal. I'm also Gopal. Mother sure agreed. There might be another boy in Vrindavan named Gopal. But how can he have exactly the same features as my son? He looks just like my son. Still, Mother Yashoda took the Vraj advice and went back to Nanda Bhavan to check on her Gopal. She was pleasantly surprised. Mother Yashoda did, in fact, as the Vraj said, find Gopal sleeping in Nandagram. Do you like how we walked in here and saw those guys sitting on the veranda and we bypassed them and came right here? Do you like that? You were thinking, I'm not going to sit with all the guys. You know, over there, there's tons of guys here. And bring all these white gopis over there. I immediately heard all the cows over here. Separate Kunja. And then the guys left. The other guys left. So, Gopal sleeping. Although Yashoda was somewhat bewildered, she was happy and made her return to where Vraj Gopis were playing with the other Gopal. One Gopal sleeping underground. One Gopal dancing going. How's it fun? Brother Shah said, "Oh, Shrimati Radharani, where can I find this Gopal? Looks exactly like my son Gopal. Both are the same age, height, weight, same blue complexion, and black hair. By seeing your Gopal, I feel so much love and satisfaction in my heart. Listen, all you come." Listen, all you gopis, come to my house and bring your Gopal with you. There we will bring the two Gopals together and make them dance together. This way, the two Gopals can make friends. After you take your Gopal, you can leave mine here. Vraj says, "Janani, we are afraid to bring our Gopal to your home. Because when the two Gopals dance, how do we tell which Gopal is yours and which is ours? We're afraid our Gopal may get exchanged for yours." But he sort of laughed. "What's the problem? Both have the same qualities." Radharani said, "No, you're wrong. Your Gopal can never equal to our Gopal. Your son is an innocent coward boy, roams the forest all day with cows. He doesn't know anything about the ways of amorous love."
Yes.
Imagine talking to you show like that. That's really over the top. But our Gopal is Shringar, Rasaraj, and Purushottam. Lakhs and lakhs of munis, yogis, and gyanis worship the toes of his lotus feet. Our Gopal has killed many demons and humbled exalted devatas like Brahman Indra. Mother shows it. My son, my Gopal, also done all these things too. All the Vishwasis call my son Putanari. How's that, Bob? That he easily killed the terrible demon Baka and Trinavarta. Radharani said, "Okay, Mother Shara, let's stop talking, or we may start quarreling." That's when women talk too much, they start fighting. Later you may understand which Gopal is greater. For now, to prevent any confusion, we'll put a distinguishing mark on our Gopal. So Radharani put a spot of yellow sandalwood paste on Gopal's forehead. So her Gopal, a yellow spot, tilak, bindu, and Vishnu's in. Hey Saki, see this mark on the forehead of my Gopal. You all keep your eyes on Gopal. Make sure he doesn't get lost. Then Mother Yashoda, Radharani, Vraj and their Gopal went to Mother Yashoda's house. Mother Yashoda woke up her Gopal. He got up from bed and danced with the other Gopal. Everyone was surprised to see a beautiful dance. Two Gopals shining like two mountains of blue sapphires. Suddenly, Gopal merged into the body of Vraj Gopal, and the two Gopals became one. They stopped dancing. Mother Yashoda was crying. "Where did my Gopal go?" "Right, you're going away with your Gopal, but first give me back my Gopal." And I said, "I don't know what happened to your Gopal." Your life is so. Our Gopal is not your son. Just see as far as that small dot I put before coming here. Mother Yashoda became desperate. She said, "Look, all you suckies made them dance. You must be playing a trick on me and hid my Gopal somewhere." Rabbi said, look, try to understand. This courtyard is surrounded by a high wall. Both Gopals were just dancing here a minute ago. How can we know where your Gopal went? We have not gone anywhere else ourselves. Babaji shows crying. I only have one child, not 5 or 7. Gopal's my only wealth, the only source of joy for me, and none above it. Oh, Radharani, I can't live without my Gopal. I hold your lotus feet and beg you, please, give me back my Gopal. I promise from today I will become your maidservant. That's what Krishna told. Remember, started by Krishna. Yashoda will come and hold your feet and beg to be your maidservant. Rory said, Basel. So hearing his mother speaking so pitifully, Gopal glanced at Radharani and conveyed a message to her with a smile. Then Radharani said, actually, Vrajeshwari, you're my senior, most worshipful mother. Why are you holding my lotus at my feet? It's a great offense for me. Mother shows us, please just immediately return my son. I'll forgive any offense. Right. But how can I do that? Where shall I find him? Mother showed, crying intensely. I can't live a moment more without the money. Then Mother showed fainted, collapsed on the floor. Vraj said, Krishna, now what am I supposed to do? What do we do now? Your mother's dying right before us. Krishna said, don't worry, my mother won't die. Vraj bent down and whispered in her ear. Yashoda's ear. Yashoda, wake up, stand up. Your Gopal has returned. Here then Gopal. Mother Yashoda immediately woke up and said, oh, Srimati, where's my Gopal? Vraj said, your son became tired of dancing with our Gopal, so he went to his bedroom to rest. Mother Yashoda rushed back to Krishna's bedroom and underground, picked up Gopal with great affection and repeatedly kissed him. After all the Sakhis left the palace, they went to their individual homes. Yashoda Bhakti Ki Jai, Yashoda Nandan Ki Jai, Yashoda Dula Govika Raman Ki Jai.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe. That's the story of 2 Krishna. Yashoda Dula Govika Raman. I really like that one. You have to think that this is our home. Varshana is our home.
Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe Radhe. आइए श्री धाम वृंदावन में प्रवेश करिए।